Well, hello everybody, this is DearMamaSal again, and I'm on the road again. Yep. Just gonna take it easy because I'm just running about 5 minutes late, which for me is, devastating. I don't do late. Or I try not to do late anyway. I'm a great believer that being late is being rude, so I just really respect time. I'm probably one of the few people that do to that degree, but it's just who I am. So I'm just hoping that I've got a little bit of leeway with the traffic, and I'll probably be the first one there. So I'm on my way. It is stinking hot. There's nothing like complaining the whole way. First of all, it's raining. Now it's not raining, but it is so muggy, you cannot believe it. It's only 24 degrees out, but it feels like about 35 because it is really humid. And okay, safety before chat. So now I'm on my way to the venue, for the reception venue, and that's, I would think about 20 minutes away, so I might just do it in time. That's good. I'm not going to risk getting a ticket. I'm just going to enjoy the drive and wish that my air conditioner hadn't broken down, because I could do with it right now. As you can probably see, I haven't had time to change. And that also means that I haven't had time to have a shower, which I believe is why they invented perfume in the first place. Thank goodness mine is a good one. And hopefully so is my antiperspirant. Well, what can I say? And as you can tell, my hair is really beautiful. My makeup, still haven't got makeup on except for some lipstick. But when you're naturally beautiful as I am, who cares? So we had a great fun time on the Tiny Chat this afternoon. I actually did try and get on there for a couple of hours today, just because I knew I wouldn't be up tonight, and not tomorrow night either. And I forgot to put that up on the... I have to do that tonight. I forgot to put that up to say that I wouldn't be broadcasting. So if any of you are watching this, I won't be broadcasting Saturday, because I will be at the wedding reception, hopefully. And if I am broadcasting, I'm in big trouble, because I should be at the wedding reception. However, as I was saying, we're doing Tiny Chat this afternoon, and it's amazing when people tell the truth. We've got one of our viewers who has been having a really tough time, and we didn't know about it, and that makes us very sad, because we can't support people if we don't know that they're going through a tough time. Now, we knew that she was going through a tough time a while back, but I thought everything had settled down, and so imagine our sadness when we found out it hadn't and it was getting worse. So we had to have a little bit of a sort of reality check on that one. And then there are quite a few people that are having some issues at this time of the year. So I'm wondering whether it is part of this summer thing. That it is getting to be summer for most of us, not necessarily everybody here in Canada, but it is meant to be summer, and I think that part of us, we think, we should be out there on the beach and sunbathing and having fun and doing those sort of things, when if you're sick or in pain, not quite sure what's going on here. Looks like a little bit of a... Two cars have had a bit of a discussion, I think. And I've got a feeling the discussion is about to not be very friendly. I didn't see what physically happened. I was 2 cars back, so I'll let the people who were close to it tell the truth. The sad thing is that the one car was an older man in it, the front car, and the one that apparently touched him, and it must have been a touch because you couldn't see any damage. I couldn't see any damage at all as I drove past. It was a car with what appeared to be some Filipino people in it, and a car full of women at that. So I'm just hoping that everything's polite. I always try and say to people, if I'm, a couple of times I've been hit in my life in terms of an accident, I'm so fast to get out and say, whoa, 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 stop. Just before we start talking, do we agree this was an accident? I know you didn't mean to hit me. Because that really, I think I've told you guys that before, but it really lowers the tension. Everybody expects to have a big argument and a big, a tough time of it. And if you sort of level the playing field before you start, it helps lower everybody's tension. And then you can have a sort of decent conversation about, okay, let's exchange information and let's do that like nice people would. And I'm not, I know you didn't mean to do this. And of course, if they get nasty, well, then I just lower my niceness down a peg and remind them I'd prefer to be nice about this. So it's really good news. I've noticed some of Benji and Judy's viewers are starting to slowly come over to Tiny Chat, which is great that they feel comfortable doing that. And it's interesting how many of them said that they've meant to do it for quite a while and just haven't. And so I really applaud them for their courage and found out that we're actually quite nice people. And just so that you all know, because that's important to know, is that if nobody is in there with some questions or anything, or with their stuff, then we'll just sit and chat for a couple of hours. And, I don't have any problem doing that. And then, but if you come in, and even if you want to stay as a guest and so that nobody knows who you are, if you've got any questions to ask, just go ahead and ask them. I think you still can do that as a guest. You just can't come up on camera as a guest, which most of you probably wouldn't want to do anyway. So, but if you do want to come up on camera, then you just need to ask for permission and we will make a decision as to whether or not that's going to happen. Sometimes we ask for people just to join in a couple of sessions before we put them up on camera, so we actually know that they are safe people to put up on camera, because I can assure you we've had a few moments there that were not quite so safe, and that can be a little worrying when you've got younger people who happen to be in the room at the time. I think the adults, understand that they take the risk, but I always feel very concerned when some maybe underage people have got into the room and somebody does a nasty on us. Well, it happens, right? And again, the other thing I am well aware of is that, unfortunately, younger people today are a lot more exposed to that, literally, than maybe I was at my age, or their age. Do you get that? Than I was when I was their age, yep. So, but it was a fun day. I mean, we got a lot packed into it. I purposely didn't get up early because I knew it was going to be a busy one. And it surely was. And now I'm sitting here, still in my sort of tank top and my shorts, and my legs are currently sticking to the leather seats. Very comfortable. Hang on, let's try it. Yeah, it's better. I hate that. Couldn't believe it. I didn't think my legs would stick to leather, but apparently they do. I got sticky legs today. And then as I was coming here, I thought, now, hang on a second, what do I need to take with me? Everybody says nothing, 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 nothing. It's okay, everything's under control. But it's me, and I don't know how to do that. So what have I brought with me? I've brought, a sandwich for me to eat, because I think they're having chili, and I'm probably not going to be able to do that. Which is, just because I'm never quite sure what's in it. And as you know, I've got a garlic allergy, so I have to be careful. So I bought a sandwich for myself, and I bought some fruit. Enough for myself, and then hopefully for a couple of other people if they're desperate. I bought some bottles of water, which, you know, we may or may not need, and I emptied my ice maker of ice, just in case. So either I can have ice water or somebody else can have ice in their drink. I bought some Kool-Aid for the kids, if there are any kids there. Not many. I bought some Gatorade for the jocks. And some bottles of water. Not many, but anyway, at least it's a contribution. That's the way I look at it. Because if it's nearly as hot in that room as I'm thinking it may be, that's why I haven't changed out of my shorts. Because it is sticky hot outside, and if that room hasn't got good air conditioning, that room is probably going to be sticky hot too. And the reason I think it might not have is that it's, I think, like a Legion Hall type place, and they won't necessarily have air conditioning. But the good news is the rain seems to have abated, and we now have little jump. We now have hot sticky. Hot sticky is good. Not my choice, but better than rain. So thank you, God. And for all of you who blew the clouds away earlier this week, thank you so much. Especially those from Denmark. I appreciated the extra effort from there. And France as well, I believe. We're in on that one, trying to help. So I love it when you guys play these games with me. You know, it just makes life so much fun. I am probably about 5 minutes away now from the venue, and I've got 10 minutes to go. That's good. I'm going to be early. Well, please God, I'm still early. Anything can happen in 10 minutes. We know that. We don't want to get too excited. So this was a nice chat, and I will have another little blog to put up tonight when I get home, if I'm still awake. And if not, I hope to take a little bit of vlogging while I'm there, if I've got any battery left. So this is DearMamaSal saying thank you for keeping me company, and bye for now.